Good morning, everybody. I'm wearing a shirt, so you know today's video is kind of serious. Had a pretty decent day, but that got taken from me very quickly. But we can talk about the good things first. I did get back to the gym today. I did some stretching. I did like stretching, flexibility, mobility, like I was telling you about. Wow, I'm bad. It's bad. Like I'm telling you, I'm probably about as flexible as this water bottle here. But I'm hoping that if I continue to do this on a daily basis, it will get better, right? That's what this year was about. It was about improvement, and improvement is incremental. And after that, I did go back to the gym, so we are officially back in the gym. I lifted light. I'm planning on lifting light probably this whole week. I might try to push it more toward the end of the week, but at least for right now, I'm planning on keeping it light for the week just to, you know, get my body reacclimated to being under that much stress. And then while I was at the gym, during one of my rests, I opened up my phone and went on Threads, and I just so happened to see the newest announcement from YouTube, and it ruined my day immediately. So what happened was, YouTube announced that they are making some changes to the partnership program, and some of them are not too big a deal. Some of them are a really big deal. And the one that of course upset me was one that was a big deal. And the reason that was because YouTube announced that the new requirements for the partnership program. Yeah, the new requirements for the YouTube partnership program. And it is, honestly, it's kind of insane. to put it lightly, it's kind of insane. If you're unfamiliar, to get into the full partnership program, because there's technically 2 tiers of it, the full partnership program currently requires 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time in a year. I have always, like, getting 1,000 subscribers was, I've had it for a while. I'm at, like, honestly, I'm closer to 3,000 than I am 1,000. So, like, I'm at, like, 2,600, something like that, on Richard Ashby Music, like, the main channel. I've kind of come to terms with this channel will never be monetized, which is fine. This channel is more for fun anyway. But, the watch hours was something that I've always struggled with. I've never had more than like 3,000 hours on that channel. And especially now that I've taken such a long break from posting long form content and kind of focusing on short term, it's not there. It's just, I haven't checked and I don't even want to look. Haven't checked and I don't even want to look because it is bad. I know it's bad. But the new requirements require you to have 1,000, the same 1,000 that you've always needed subscribers. And the watch time requirement has now doubled to 8,000 in a year. Wow. Right. That's stiff. And now if you're a shorts creator, the new requirement is 20 million views in 3 months. Which is effectively making you, if I'm doing my math right, have to get like 220,000 views a video if you post 1 time a day. It's honestly, it's upsetting. It's upsetting to see, because you know, we've talked about this ad nauseum now, but like the only thing I've ever wanted to be was a creator, and YouTube was the way to make that happen to me. And my plan was always to, like, if I could get monetized, that's pennies coming in, and pennies coming in means that it's possible. You know, that's all that meant. It was that it was possible, and I can funnel that somewhere else, and then blah 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 blah. Like, but the point was that YouTube was always supposed to be that like hub for me, and I think now I just need to like reassess that whole plan, because it just doesn't make sense to try to get monetized anymore. Like, YouTube monetization famously doesn't pay that much compared to other things in the creator economy. And now they've moved the goalposts so far, who is going to be able to achieve it? Now, obviously, if you were monetized already, this won't affect you. but I am not in the partnership program in any tier. So this does affect me because on February 1st, I basically will never be able to be monetized. I will never be able to monetize on YouTube because I don't see myself ever getting 8,000 hours because I'm a music creator. Like, you know, like that niche just doesn't pull those kind of numbers unless you're one of the top creators. And I know that, like, I'm not going to say it can never happen, but like it's I feel like that's just such a reach. I just feel like they've moved the goalpost in such a way that they've alienated so many people that could have benefited from it. You know what I mean? So yeah. Also, today is the 10th, which means that I have been officially out of college now for 2 months. I graduated on June 8th. Or was it June 9th? I can't remember. I'll go back and look. But yeah, I've been out of college now for 2 months, and I told myself that I was going to give myself 2 months to prove that I could make $1 from my business. And now technically I have, because I've done some photo shoot gigs, so I have like, I think somewhere, this is probably close to $200. But like, I gave myself that timeline, and I feel like I failed that mission, where I didn't do the thing that I wanted to do. And I told myself if that wasn't going to happen, I was going to have to start looking for a big boy, like full-time, traditional office employment. So it's looking like I have a resume to make, because things just aren't really going my way right now. But that's okay, it's not forever. It's not forever. It will be my turn, and I will not rest until I get my turn. Alright, that's kind of all I got for you today. MJ's off at dance practice, so I visited her very briefly just to drop some stuff off at her house, and that's it. So, I'm going to end it off there. So with that, thank you so much for watching. Let's be back tomorrow for something different. Good night.